Are you in the market for one of these new AI voice recorders? If you are, stay tuned to this video. I'm going to tell you my experience with testing a number of them and my experience with a new one that I absolutely love. Hi, this is Old Mike, Old Me, Living Better. 5 months ago, I posted a review of my Plaud note recorder, and after that, I received dozens of requests to review AI voice recorders from other companies. So a lot of them, I said, yeah, send me the recorder. I'll take a look at it. I didn't promise to do any reviews for anybody, but I decided that I would take a look at them and what their offerings were. What I learned was pretty fascinating, and I'm going to share with you in this video why there are no real differences between any of the voice recorders. However, the Plaud recorder, which has been my favorite, I've been using it for over a year, has finally been replaced. It's been replaced by this little guy here, the Recolx recorder. I absolutely love this recorder, and I'm going to tell you why it has kicked the Plaud recorder out of my lineup. But first of all, let me tell you about voice recorders and some of my experience with them. They all have somewhat the same form factor. They're a lot shaped in a credit card size. This one's a little thicker, and I got a bunch of them here, but I'm just going to show you a few. So the Recolx and the Plaud are about the same. They all have the same form factor. Now, there's a few others that are buttons or the note pin. There's a pin that I may review in the future. So essentially, though, they all have the same function. They're recording your voice, recording a meeting, or recording a phone call. So the form factor is about the same. The functions within the device itself are very familiar. There's a few minor differences. I'll point out a couple of them as we go along. The other thing is that all of the voice recorders have an accompanying app. So the big distinction for me is not so much the device itself, it's the app. All of the apps, though, are remarkably similar. They're all supported by some AI generation, a summary of your content, different templates that summarize things in a different way. You can get a transcription. Some have really powerful built-in AI development. Some you have to take off platform, away from the device to get the best AI results. The big difference is that the initial cost of an AI device runs anywhere from $39, it's the cheapest one I found on Amazon, up to about $160 or so. The other difference is that all of them offer 300 minutes for free. Most of them do anyway. And then after that, it's a subscription fee depending on how much time you use. And that subscription can start at about $9, run up to $29 a month, depending on your usage. So why do you need a voice recorder in the first place? I think you have to answer that question before you fall into the trap of getting one and then spending the money and never using it. I'm a heavy voice recorder user. This is not an unboxing video. I hate unboxing videos. I want to know how something works. So I never do a review of a product that I haven't used for at least 30 days or longer. So my new Recolx that I'm going to recommend in a minute that you buy, I've been using it for over 30 days. I absolutely love it. So an unboxing just tells you the details and what's in the box. I want to tell you how I use it. I'm a hard use voice recorder. I've been using voice recorders since the 1980s, when it was the micro mini cassette recorder. I'm a writer, a speaker, and a content creator now on YouTube. I discovered early on in my life, now I'm 81 years old now. I started my YouTube channel at 80 years old last year. And as a content creator, as a writer, as a speaker, and the kind of creative person I am, I got ideas coming into my mind all of the time. So in the old days, before I had a voice recorder, I was stuck with writing things down in a journal, trying to remember them. But, I've never had a really terribly good memory. And some of my best ideas I said, I'm going to write that down as soon as I get out of the car. I'm going to write that down. I'm not going to forget it first, and what I do, I forget it. You're probably like me. You forget most of the good ideas you ever have. If you don't put them in a voice recorder or you don't write them down, they're gone. And you're not, some of them may come back, some of them may not. So when the AI voice recorders came out and I saw the Plaud, I grabbed it right away. I dictate into my voice recorder anywhere from 10 to 40 or 50 voice notes a day. I seldom use it to record anything off of my phone. To me, that's a useless feature. Some people may find it beneficial, but I don't. But what's beneficial for me is capturing snippets of ideas. I'm just getting out of the shower. I'm in the middle of the night. I got all these recordings of the middle of the night. I can hardly understand them because I'm mumbling them, but I got the idea. I'll wake up long enough to record whatever is I'm thinking about in the middle of the night. While I'm driving the car, while I'm doing the dishes, wherever I'm going, I'm dictating into my voice recorder. Not only do I dictate snippets of information, but I also dictate longer form. A lot of times I get an idea for a YouTube video and I may spend 15, 20 minutes just talking like I'm talking to you now, just talking my idea, and I just pour that idea out into the voice recorder, and I've got basically a script or an idea for a YouTube video. The other thing that I use my voice recorder a lot for is I also do coaching for those that are wanting to start their YouTube channel, people that are between 70 and 90. So when I have a coaching meeting, I use my AI voice recorder. I just turn it on, put it next to my computer, or in some cases, I do in person consulting here locally, and I record our conversation. It's really great because the voice recorder will give you a great summary of that, depending on the template you use, and you can use that to send to your client. So those are the two main ways that I use my voice recorder. Now, I want to tell you why, and you might have noticed that I have my Plaud in a neck holder. I'll leave a link to this neck holder. I never like to be away from my recorder. If I leave it in a shirt, matter of fact, I left it in a shirt one time that went through the washing machine, and these are not guaranteed to go through the washing machine. You can lose them. Now, sometimes you can connect them to your phone and you can find them, but that's not always a guarantee. So I like to have mine handy. I keep mine around my neck all of the time, except at night and when I'm taking a shower. And the reason I don't keep it connected around my neck at night is because of accidental recordings. Now, this is my Plaud recorder that I have here, and the reason I like the Recolx, I've never had in 30 days an unwanted accidental recording. My Plaud recorder, especially the Plaud Pin when I had it, but I hate that thing. The Plaud note recorder, you can actually unknowingly start recording and you end up with 2 hours of you driving around in the car running errands, which is useless, occupies a lot of space and takes up a lot of time. So the Recolx has a feature that you can't hit it one time. Now, most of the recorders I tested, you push one button and it activates the recording. That's always susceptible to an accidental recording. The Recolx is a little different. You have to push it and hold it once until this little blue light comes on. I'm not sure you can see the blue light, but a little blue light comes on. When that blue light comes on, then you push and hold it and you get the two vibrations, and now it is recording and the red light is on. My Plaud recorder is different. You just press that button for 2 seconds and it starts recording. So I like this feature of being able to have the safety of not doing accidental recordings. There's one reason I really like the Recolx. But here's the main reason I like the Recolx. It's cheaper than the Plaud note recorder, but its integrated AI is the best of the 7 different AI voice recorder applications that I've tried. When you get into the application, they all work the same. You have to transcribe it, and once it's transcribed, you can drop it into one of the built-in summaries, which is really great. Some of them are so slow, it's pathetic. A 5 minute recording can take 10 minutes to transcribe. They're not all the same, but some of them take longer than others. The Recolx is the fastest one of all the ones I've tested. And the other thing that I like about the Recolx, which really sets it apart, is that the built-in AI feature of the Recolx app is so powerful. Usually, what I had to do with my Plaud recorder, I would get a recording. I would then take the transcription of that recording, copy it, go to ChatGTP, drop it into ChatGTP, and ask ChatGTP, to give me a possible video transcript of that recording, or some answer, some other question I had about the recording. Some of the recorders that I tested had some built-in AI ability, but nothing like the Recolx. The Recolx has two AI features, a pro feature and a regular feature, but man, they are great. So I get a transcription in there and I push the button for the AI and I ask it, can you take this transcription and put it in the format of a YouTube video? Wham! It does it right in the app. I don't have to go outside of the app. I don't have to copy it and paste it and put it in ChatGTP. I may do that later, but I've got it right there. It's a wonderful tool. So the truth is, I don't know whether Recolx is going to be happy with my review or not. They didn't pay me for the review. They did send me the free device. But they wanted me to do an unboxing review, go through all the specifics. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go buy it from Amazon, or you can go to their website and you can look at all the specifics. There are other unboxing reviews of it that you can look at. I want to share with you the hard use of it, though. I want you to understand that if you're shopping for an AI voice recorder, they are all remarkably the same. The differences are in the nuances. Price is different. Functionality with the AI is different. Maybe a few things on how you get it turned on and manage it. All of those may be slightly different, but they all do the same thing. They record your voice. They record a conversation. They record you on the phone. You put it into the app and it gives you a transcription of that. And then you can use one of the templates. All of them have a bunch of templates. You use a template and it will give you a nice printout that you can use, or the ones that have AI built in, or you can take it offline and use it that way. So what are the real differences between all of these products? And why would this one replace my Plaud, which I've loved and used for over a year? And I'll leave a link to that Plaud review if you want to go back and watch it. But why would this replace it? With everything almost being the same, why would I take the time to replace my Plaud? Well, here's why. Number one, no unexpected recordings, no unauthorized recordings, no surprises. That may not seem like a big deal, but I've had some really bad experiences with my Plaud devices and two of the other devices I've tested with unexpected, unplanned recordings, and it's a pain in the tush, I got to tell you. The other reason is the built-in AI with the Recolx is, in my opinion, by far the best of the 7 that I have tested. So if you're looking for an alternative to the Plaud, or you're looking for a great voice recorder, I encourage you to get the Recolx, okay? That's it. This is old Mike, old me, living better. Have a great day.